Hello everybody, welcome back to another photography video here on my channel. I'm really excited about today's video because for many months now, I have sat out here right by these bird feeders, watching the birds fly by, watching them eat. Depending on the time of the day, if it's getting close to sunset, the sun sets on this direction, so it shines this way. And sometimes it illuminates the birds with really pretty shadows and perfect golden hour light. And today, it isn't necessarily golden hour, it's actually only 5:30. Around 8 o'clock is when it starts getting really dark. But I want to sit out here and film a little bit when they come back because I just kind of scared them off, and also try and take some photos. So in a way, I am bird watching, but not the typical going in the woods, sitting for multiple hours and seeing if anything flies around. I'm kind of cheating because there's bird feeders and they come every single day. For the most part, I will be using my Canon R6 Mark II for both video and also photos. Mainly photos for sure, but I might set up my Canon 80D, my older camera, just for like a second maybe video capture camera, mainly for a different angle. With all that out of the way, let's go ahead and see what we can capture today. Alright, I'm switching from my 80D. I only used it for a couple clips and I realized how much I've kind of gotten a little bit spoiled with this new quality. I'm also switching lenses. I was just using my RF 100 2.8 macro lens that I had because it's technically the nicest piece of glass besides my 50mm that I got. This is a 50mm 1.8 for EF though, and I got it a few years ago. It doesn't have image stabilization. Also, I needed something longer or has more focal length, so I got out the 100mm because it is my fastest and best piece of glass besides the 50mm. And technically on my 80D I had the 18 to 135. It's in EF. That's what I have now, and that I want that focal length because of the 135 versus the 100. And my next longest lens is my kit lens at 55 to 250. I have moved on from this lens. I hardly ever use this because it is not very good quality at all. So I think I'm just going to stick with my 18 to 135. My husband just came down the drive. I'm gonna say in a customer's car. Basically, it's a car that we're fixing for somebody. And now he's going on a test drive. But when he came down, he scared a bunch of the birds away. And now I've pretty much only had one. I've had just pretty much one cardinal this entire time. Occasionally, it'd be like a little blue jay. Otherwise, it's just random small birds that hardly do anything or stay very long. This butterfly won't leave me alone. Alright everybody, I think I'm going to call it quits. My husband just came home and it's been about an hour and a half or so since we've been here. It's around 7:15 or so. I'm gonna go in, maybe edit some photos. So really what's all left is just seeing if any of the photos were good or good enough. I know the videos I think should be good for this video. This was my first time ever actually trying to photograph birds, and I feel like it was a fun experience, and I learned obviously patience is key. That's a given before even starting this, but the other thing is too, sometimes you gotta make your equipment work. I used to do that all the time when I had my Olympus E520. I didn't really have the best of gear or even the best of camera lenses, and then when I first got my ADD in 2017, it was the same concept because I only had 2 kit lenses, and then I upgraded to the 18 to 135 after I also got the 50mm, and those were my 4, well technically those 2 were my best lenses, and now with my new camera I have that 100mm, but the focal length is not necessarily the best. Pretty much just the learning concept of 1, I'm still learning my actual new camera, and then 2, just relearning of trying to stick with what you have and make it work. And obviously practice makes perfect, and worst case scenario, if you want better glass or if I want better glass, which don't get me wrong, I would love the 100 to 400 with the RF, but I don't think I want to drop a couple grand again just for a lens. So right now, if I really wanted that, I would have to go and save up, and I have other priorities on my list than going and buying that. So for right now, all of my lenses are perfect since I can use every single one of them with the adapter, and I will be thankful for that. And also I will challenge myself like these fun little photography videos and hope that I see a little bit of progress, and also that I stay not necessarily humble, but more so where I'm very thankful for everything. I feel like out of today, without seeing the photos that is, I feel like this was a 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 experience. Let's hope the next time I do a photography challenge, it's as much fun as today. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Hope you guys all enjoyed every single photograph and also every video clip. I hope to see you in another video here on my channel, and God bless.